Ford is one of the leaders in the pickup truck world and, as such, the marque offers a broad and top-notch choice of vehicles for customers. Currently, the 2023 Ford Ranger Raptor appears in a lot of headlines because it's now official that the North American market will get it by the end of the year. This admirable all-new pickup truck was initially reserved for Australia and parts of Europe, but as it's gotten scheduled to reach the US as well, we're growing impatient. As expected, the 2023 Ford Ranger Raptor is all strong and capable from the outside. The exterior gets complemented with the flared wheel arches, C-clamp headlights, and huge lettering on the grille, all typical for a mighty off-road performer. The Raptor even has predictive curve lights, glare-free high beam, and auto-dynamic leveling for improved visibility of both drivers and other traffic participants. A set of matrix LED headlights comes standard alongside LED daytime running lights. The standout elements are the beefed-up bumpers, the bonnet hump, the 2.3 mm thick steel underbody bash plate, and the functional air vents on the side and bonnet. It also sits higher than a standard Ranger, with chunky all-terrain tires, and there's a couple of bespoke colors to pick from, an orange and a gray, although the former seems much more suited to the Raptor's overall attitude. Just like the Wildtrak, the Raptor also scores front and rear parking sensors, a 360-degree surround view camera system with off-road modes, a standard tow bar with wiring and integrated electronic brake controller, new to the segment and super handy, and there's a semi-autonomous parking system as well. Look, you're going to need to get friendly with your local servo attendant because they're going to be seeing a lot of you. The 2023 Ranger Raptor will feature a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 that's said to make 392 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. However, those figures could be slightly different than the US version. It's essentially the same setup found on the Ford Bronco Raptor, which includes a 10-speed automatic transmission and standard 4-wheel drive, complete with locking front and rear differentials. Compared to its pedestrian counterpart, the Raptor will have a sturdier suspension and beefier off-road equipment. Along with a higher ride height and increased ground clearance, it has 33-inch all-terrain tires that bookend wider front and rear tracks. Rather than the rugged leaf springs at the rear, the Ranger Raptor has a sophisticated set of 2.5-inch adjustable Fox shock absorbers all round. There are specific items you get to help justify the extra spend, of course. The live valve Fox shocks, 17-inch wheels with BF Goodrich K02 all-terrain tires, specific body panels and bumpers. It is bigger, too. It sits at 5,381 millimeters long, 11 millimeters more than standard, on the same 3,270 millimeters wheelbase as the rest of the range, but because of its beefed-up suspension, it's a huge 1922 millimeters tall, plus 36 millimeters, and the body is wider at 2,028 millimeters, up 110 millimeters minimum. Inside, the Raptorized Ranger will be mildly different from its regular counterpart. While we still expect an abundance of hard plastics and some rubberized materials, Ford spruces up the cabin with exclusive content. The overseas version boasts leather and micro-suede upholstery and heavily bolstered front seats. In addition to a pair of aluminum paddle shifters, the steering wheel should wear a red band at the 12 o'clock mark, denoting its performance edge. We anticipate it'll offer a similar set of standard and optional features as the standard truck, including dual-zone automatic climate control, heated front seats, remote start, and more. T-Jet Fighter-inspired sports seats, both in the front and rear, that are not only more comfortable but more supportive during spirited cornering. The seats feature unique stitching and suede inserts for optimized comfort and looks. When it comes to technology, the 2023 Ranger Raptor offers it all, from a 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster with a fully configurable layout and gauges sits in a coast-to-coast dash featuring a 12-inch center touchscreen. That would mean Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a subscription-based Wi-Fi hotspot are standard features. Along with various charging ports, the wide-body Ranger will likely offer options such as built-in navigation and a 12-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system. When you're off-road, it features a few screens to show which mode you have selected and how the car is set up, along with 2 camera views, making it easier to place what's quite a wide car in tight spaces. Storage space around the cabin is plentiful. The central bin is deep, the door pockets have plenty of room, there are 2 cup holders on the transmission tunnel, and the slot beneath the dashboard is huge. The slot ahead of the gear selector is perfect for a large McDonald's fries. No chip crisis here, provided you don't spill them with the extra V6 grunt on tap. With the knobs provided, you can choose the drive mode according to your needs, which is called customization. Customization is at the core of what Ford has tried to do with the Raptor. Each drive mode tweaks the calibration of the ABS, stability control, exhaust, and the steering and throttle setups, along with the drivetrain, and can be further adjusted by the driver as they desire. Rear seat space in the Raptor is fine for adults, though the bulky sports seats do eat into the room on offer. What is new is the bench, which has been reshaped relative to the rest of the lineup to offer more support to outboard occupants for when the driver starts. Leg and headroom are both acceptable, and the bench is broad enough that 3 trot eyes will be able to travel on short journeys without wanting to kill each other afterwards. The inclusion of air vents is good, as is the fold-down central armrest with cup holders. It's handy for long road trips and for keeping warring kids apart. The code orange flashes from the front carry over to the rear, and the materials back there feel quite plush. Rather than a place for annoying apprentices, it feels like a spot to stash pampered children. Along with the requisite ISOFIX and top tether child seat points, the Ranger features a fold-down central armrest, damped rear grab handles, and storage bins beneath the seat bases. The Ford will only be offered in one body style, a crew cab connected to a 5-foot cargo box. The Ranger Raptor will probably come in only one configuration, a crew cab body style with a 5-foot cargo box. The Ranger Raptor also comes with a spray-on bed liner as standard, as a 12V socket in the left rear panel. On the tailgate there is a camera that is integrated with a 360 camera that functions both when reversing the vehicle and for off-road driving needs. Ford has also embedded LED taillights that give the impression of being luxurious and elegant, but quite bright and energy efficient. Like its predecessor, the Raptor also has a reduced payload of 652 kilograms, some way off the 1-ton plus offered by most pickups.